Hi guys, greetings to you all, and you're welcome to the Stratford Africa channel. This is your match reaction video to the Leicester City game. We all just witnessed Leicester City, the only half decent team that we have come up against this season, put us to the sword. They absolutely battered us, and we didn't deserve anything from that game. The results of that game, you can't argue with it even for a second. They really deserve to win it, and it was an absolute shambles. The performance from the players down to the manager on the touchline, it was a disgrace. So at this point, I think this is it for me. I stand here and I hold my hands up and I say I give up. I give up on Ole, and I give up on this current regime. I give up on Solskjaer and his coaching staff, and I sincerely think they are not the batch of coaches to win us trophies. Ole is not the man for Manchester United. Ole is not the man for Manchester United. So please, as usual, get into the comment section and let me know your thoughts about the game, and let's get interactive. Yes, so Leicester City 4, Manchester United 2. That is the game we are here to break down and to discuss in details. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, as I just said earlier on. So let's just move straight into the game and what sort of decisions were that from Ole. Ole, thanks to him, I think we have to bury our emotions now and be real and analyze the issues as they are. Yes, he's done well. He's done the very massive big rebuild that other managers couldn't do. Then we salute him for that. But now it's time for us to move on. He has to live respectfully. It doesn't have to be toxic. It doesn't have to be an abuse. Do you understand? He can respectfully live, and we can part ways on a good note, because the squad he has assembled for us is good enough for us to compete. But on the touchline, what the squad needs to compete, he doesn't give them. So we can thank him for all the good work done on the side of the rebuild, and then we can move on and get a very good tactical coach who's at the level of Manchester United to move us forward. Yes, this is the second time I have watched Roger scold Ole from A to Z on the touchline. That game, we lost it on the touchline once again. And the underlying problems this team has, it has been here for 3 good years now. I don't think Solskjaer has the solutions. He doesn't seem to have them. So that is my thoughts on Ole there. I think it's time for him to go. And it doesn't have to be toxic. We don't have to insult each other. It doesn't have to be an abusive way. We can just respectfully part ways. You understand? And another issue too was his choice and some of his decision making. The fact that he chose to start Maguire, who was not fit, ahead of Eric Bailey, still boss my mind. Like, I don't understand that decision. So if I am Eric Bailey, the moment that team sheet came out and my name was not on it, I am getting onto the phone with my agent and I'm instructing him to get me out of this club in the next January transfer window, because I can't be here and unfit people are picked week in, week out ahead of me. What is the message he's sending to Bailey now? I don't know how he was able to convince Bailey to sign that new deal, because Maguire was clearly out of it. He wasn't ready. He wasn't fit mentally. He was not there, and he cost us 2 goals. So minus Maguire's errors, maybe we get a 2-2 draw, because Leicester City's first equalizer, Maguire gifted them that goal. So you choose goal to put them 2-1 ahead. Maguire gifted them that goal. DJ had just made a brilliant save, and Maguire had all the time in the world to control the ball and turn and either clear or play it out, and then he just chose to kick it out for a corner kick. And then in defending that corner kick, he doesn't move and he plays Soyuncu onside and he gets a tap in and put them ahead 2-1. So mentally the guy wasn't there, And the Leicester fans too was very hostile towards him. So I think that decision to play Maguire was a very shambles one. It was an embarrassment, and it really did backfire. And he has been making these decisions week in, week out, which doesn't work. That shows he's out of his depth and he really doesn't know what he's doing. And Manchester United shouldn't be about that. Thank him for his rebuild, as I have already said. So I think the decision to start Maguire was not the best. And then also, one of our biggest problems at this football club, in my opinion, is not the manager. It is the owners and the board. Because number one, the manager didn't hire himself. And he didn't give himself the contract he's on. The new contract renewals they are giving out to all of his coaching staff and himself. They don't give those contracts to themselves. It is the board and the owners who are giving them these contracts. So those bunch of people are our biggest problem. I don't know why after the Ronaldo signing, the Glazer out movement seems to be dying out. Please, let's come together and do all we can to kick these people out of this football club. If they don't leave this club, we will never be back to where we belong. They don't care about winning trophies. All they care about is the numbers, is the money. You understand? Because right now, Ole should be sacked. The evidence shows that he should be sacked. See, we've kept only one clean sheet in our last 19 games. It is not good enough. From the past 3 matches we've played, the available 9 points, we've been able to only pick up only 1 point. And this has been against teams like Aston Villa, Everton and Leicester City. So 1 point against this crop of teams is not good enough. And in our next 3 games, we'll be playing Manchester City, Tottenham and Liverpool. So if we are able to pick only 1 point against these smaller clubs, so imagine what will happen against these big boys. So now is the time for them to pull that trigger. But because they are not football people, they won't do it. They will only do it when top 4 is mathematically becoming impossible to get. Then they will start begin thinking about the Champions League money. Then they will make a decision to change the manager. But coming into this season, we didn't come into this season to fight for top 4. Given all the progress noise that was thrown around from the club and the sort of signings we made this summer, we all came into this season hoping to, if not win the title, but at least challenge seriously for it. And we are in October now, and already we are 5 points behind the league leaders. We are 4 points behind Liverpool. And our next match, we are playing Liverpool. If we lose against them, which there is an 80% chance we are going to lose that match. If we lose against Liverpool, then we go 7 points behind Liverpool. So what's the title challenge? You understand? So in a nutshell, we are back to what? Fighting for top 4. So with the situation and the way things are going right now, I really don't see Ole turning this around. He can't. Show me how. How is he going to turn this around? Stop saying he's always come out of tough fixtures with a positive run of results. But if he's able to turn it around this time too, then this man would have shown us what he's capable of doing. He would have told the whole world that he is at best a top 4 manager, but not a title winning manager. You understand? He will get go on a bad run and get himself into a tight corner where he's needed to be sacked. Then he will bounce back and get a very positive run, and then get himself in a position where he can fight and get top 4, and then goes on and make top 4 for you. So if you want to take the next step and become title challengers and title winners, Solskjaer is not the man for us. Some of us have strongly backed him. I really hope that after this international break, things were going to change. I was going to see a very compact team, a team that had a structure attacking wise, a team that knew what it was doing. But still, yesterday, Leicester came out and they played us off the park. When Leicester have the ball, we know exactly what they want to do. When United have the ball, especially in the final third, we look lost. We always leave Sancho out, isolated with 2 or 3 defenders on him. There's no movement. when the midfield have the ball, sloppy passing, no falling back, no tracking back, conceding chances. Leicester City had about 11 shots on target. And David De Gea yesterday was the man of the match. Can you imagine that? A goalkeeper who has conceded 4 goals comes out of that performance as the man of the match. It really tells you that it could have been worse if it wasn't for De Gea's performance. You understand? So things are not looking nice, and you can't concede 4 goals and have your goalkeeper as the man of the match. The defense was all over the place yesterday. Maguire was just off it. I've already discussed and talked about that decision. It was wrong, and it didn't work. You understand? And our set piece problem too is still there. We all started this season praising the team that Eric Ramsey is having an impact on the team. I'm sorry. The proof, they say, is always in the padding, and the devil is always in the details. So in the long run, you see that our set piece problems are beginning to get exposed again. Yesterday we considered 2 set piece goals against Aston Villa. We lost 3 points by conceding from a set piece. So nothing seems to be working at this football club right now. Nothing seems to be working. There really needs to be a change in philosophy, a change in management, a change in the coaching. But these managers or these owners are not going to do it, because they don't care about us challenging or winning titles. What they care about is the money. And so far as we are in and around the top 4, they won't sack Ole. Immediately after the game, they came out with rumors saying that Ole's job is 100% intact. Meanwhile, on the pitch, there's no proof to support that. You understand? So you don't need to be Ole out or Ole in at this point. You just have to see the bare facts and analyze them well. And a good football club doesn't get to that level. Chelsea fans were not Lampard out when they sacked Lampard. Benitez the Real Madrid president, he won't wait until Real Madrid fans are a manager out before he sacks that manager. The moment what he sees on the field doesn't correlate with the club's ambitions and what the club stands for, you are gone. They need results. They need to move on. But these people are not concerned about that. All they want is top 4. Once you're able to give them top 4, you will get your job. So I think it's time for Ole to go. Yesterday's performance was a shambles. It was an embarrassment. The whole team looked out of the place. No attacking structure, sloppy passing. There was no Fred for us to pin this on again. No McFred, our most favorite Pogba and Matic midfield. We saw that yesterday, and that still didn't work. So the system is not there for these players to flourish. We brought in Ronaldo, and we can't dominate territory to create chances for Ronaldo. Yesterday, Ronaldo was running through the game throughout, and he was feeding on scraps. Really, there was nothing for him. How many good chances did we give to Ronaldo? We have the best player who has ever graced this game playing for us, and we don't have a system to get the best out of him. This is why some of us were complaining when we signed Ronaldo. We thought, footballing wise, it didn't make any sense, because we had fundamental issues in the team that needed to be addressed. But because Ronaldo has a million followers on all social platforms, he's got a good brand himself. So take that and add that to the United brand, and the commercials will pour in like the sea water. You understand? So that is what these managers or these owners are concerned about. They got Ronaldo on the cheap, and within some 3 days, the shirt sales alone had already recouped that money. They are happy. That's what they want, and the fans were happy Ronaldo is back. Now the Glazers out movement is dying off, and all the attention is going on to Ole. And deservedly so, he needs to go. But the bigger fish in the water is the Glazers and the board. And Woodward Dems are not football people. This structure there needs to be changed. If you sack Ole today, even if you bring in Conte or Zidane, with how good of a squad we have, maybe in the short time it will work. We'll get a trophy or 2. But in the next 2 years' time, we will be back here again if these guys are still in charge. Our structure is the most weakest and foolish football structures ever. Manchester City doesn't still come out to say their manager's job is safe in this situation, but United are doing that. One guy was telling me Ole is not a match to Rodgers when it comes to tactical ability and coaching ability. So we should understand when Rodgers outplay him tactically. Then I asked the guy a simple question. So given that what you are saying is true, but Leicester City and Manchester United, which of these two clubs deserve a tactically astute coach? Then he was laughing and he told me that is our problem. You understand? So please, let's get our emotions out of the way. Ole is not going to turn this around. I don't see it. And if he manages to do it, then all that tells me is that he's at best a top 4 manager and not a league winning manager. And we didn't come into this season to challenge for top 4. The objectives for this season wasn't for top 4. So if we are beginning to challenge for top 4, then the progress that we've always been throwing around, that ever since Ole came in, the trajectory of the club has been like this. Now we have peaked. I think we have peaked, and now we are coming down here. Everything is beginning to crumble, and serious decisions needs to be made. And our owners and our board, they don't have the courage to do that. They won't do it because they don't care. All they care about is the numbers. And with this squad, I think top 4 we will get it. So Ole might not get sacked, because if he's not sacked right now, then what is the point? Because by the time we get to December, or even by the end of this month, the title challenge already would have been gone, and then we'll be back to what? Challenging for top 4. So I think yesterday the performance was bad. All the issues we know this football club has, or this team has, it was put to bed. I've said it severally, and I don't think I have to say it again. And there's several evidence to show that the ship is sinking. You understand? 1 clean sheet in 19 games is not good enough. When we have Varane, Wan-Bissaka Dempsey in your defense, the coaching is the problem. When Fred goes out to Brazil, he puts in a good performance. Pogba plays for France and he looks out of this world. You understand? Sancho goes to England and he gets 2 assists and comes back to United and looks frustrated and lost. Why? There's no system. The only system we have is counter-attack. You see that goal Rashford scored yesterday? Lucky FC. Last season, for example, we go on and nick the win or even play a draw, and then that will paper over the cracks. But our luck is running out. Our luck really has run out. You see, we started the season not playing well and getting good results, but you see that along the way, the resources are beginning to go the other way around. So if you don't get a way to play well and win games, this freestyling thing is not sustainable. It's really not. And this current regime has shown that they are all about freestyling. They don't have system. They don't have structure. So if we are meant to be moving forward, we really need to get someone else in who can coach and coach well. You understand? So please let me know your thoughts about the game in the comment section, and all of that surrounding Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and what you think about him. I've really given up now, even though I am not going to be crying Ole out, but I think he should go. And the reason why I won't be crying Ole out is because I know those in charge are not going to make that decision. So what's the point anyway? But he's not the man. He is not. So forget all of those nonsense talks of giving him up till the end of this season. That will only be delaying the inevitable. Why not just take that decision now and salvage what is there to be salvaged? Do you understand? So please get into the comment section and hit the like button on the video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and let me know your thoughts about the video, about the game and the performance, and if Ole is sacked, who do you think should come in and steer the affairs at Manchester United? I really like Luis Enrique, the Spain manager. Looking at what he has done with the Spain national team and his CV, I really like him, and I would like us to look at him if we get there. You understand? So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section about all of this, and please stay safe out there, and there will be good days to come. So have a nice time. Bye bye.